So let's continue this to talk about Batman in media, because Batman has just exploded on film and TV, and it's been around forever. So I just want to see what everyone's favorite Batman version is. So we're gonna start right
I was going to say 3, 2, 1, all at the same time.
Animated series.
High fives over here.
Animated series is great, without a doubt. It's strange enough that I would choose Beyond, actually. I do think
I love
Terry.
Batman.
He just Kanye West?
Yeah,
He just Kanye West.
yeah, Batman animated series is great, but Terry Guinness is pretty
But
freaking
you wouldn't
awesome.
have Batman Beyond if it wasn't for the
animated
Of
animated
course,
series.
and also fantastic in that situation. Batman Beyond was really good about keeping in the same cast, coming and bringing them in for later. As far as animated series to Beyond goes, I think it was an excellent leap. And if you want to look at cartoons, Batman's excelled every step of the way. So,
What about you, since you didn't say animated series?
I did say animated
Oh,
series,
animated
but
series too?
I was joking in the back that I was going to say Holy Musical Batman, which is the Star Kid parody of Batman, which is also beautifully done. So I was
All right.
throwing that out there.
So,
Thank you for that mention.
let's just go right here and ask Greg and Brad. What about you?
Well, I think that you can tell from my current attire, I'm very fond of the 60s Batman. I grew up with it, and I remember running to the television to watch it at 10 o'clock in the morning, going, oh my gosh, it's Batman time. I got to go watch it. And I love every incarnation of Batman pretty much that I've seen. I mean, I love the animated series, is just amazing. I think Arlen Sorkin and Paul Dini did an incredible job creating Harley Quinn, who has become just an amazing character in her own right. Mark Hamill is the Joker. I don't think it's ever been done better. Batman Beyond, love that.
they brought it back for it too.
I loved, of course, okay, there's 2 Batman movies I didn't like, but
Batman versus Superman.
I have to know which
Michael
two were
Keaton
they.
Batman movies were amazing. I love those.
Oh,
We'll skip the next
two,
2,
oh,
and then
they gave Mr. Freeze light up nipples. I was done. I was done.
Oh, wait.
I actually
It wasn't the
boycotted
horrendous ice
boycotted Batman
puns.
3 because
That was
they bought out Billy D. Williams' contract because he did 2 movies setting up Two-Face, and then they bought out his contract and went with, I mean, he did an okay job, but I mean, I was so looking forward to Billy D. Williams as Two-Face. I was just like, oh my God, this is going to be amazing. He's going to do the smooth criminal thing, and it's going to be awesome. No, didn't get that, so.
It makes me
Brad?
so sad that Batman 89 was canceled, the comic. As far as... Here, it's really hard for me to say this, especially considering when I worked for Warner Brothers, how often I got to just spend FaceTime with both Paul Dini and Kevin Conroy. My favorite animated version... Oh, I've told you about... we'll talk.
So jealous. I know, we're all like, you're going to have to tell
I'll
that
show you my
story
swag. I'll show you my
later.
swag.
With Kevin.
Two worlds are colliding right here,
Just
folks.
let me breathe
Right
in.
tonight,
Even
right
like the
here.
Filmation Batman.
Fancy.
from way back,
My actual favorite animated as a whole was Brave and the Bold.
That was awesome.
Really
Which just
Lots of fun.
based on that's exactly it was just the most fun. It was the most, you could tell that every frame was imbued with just straight up hardcore love.
Yeah.
It was just like the writers, the voice actors, it was people who it wasn't, and sadly this is why it didn't go very far, is it was not commercially thought through. It was thought through by people who were putting in, like, this was a love letter to the Silver Age. This was like what was campy and fun and silly, and they still somehow managed to make really cohesive and serious stories. They even tackled serious matter on it.
And all the guest stars.
Oh, the guest stars and then
Batman and
the
Space
characters
Ghost,
and reaching into the Hanna-Barbera library and just pulling things that you would never imagine, characters that you would never imagine, and even for hardcore fans, I mean, every once in a while there would be a background character who would show up, and I would like, I don't even know who that is. And I would have to go in there and like really like hardcore dig up in Wikipedia, and I was like, figure out who that guy was. It was just like, it was just so much fun, and yeah, that would be my favorite version because it really showed like something different. You still managed to have funny Batman without at all diminishing the seriousness of the character up until Batman.
I'll have to go relook at that one because that was the least of my favorites.
Also,
Really?
that
Oh
was
my
also
gosh!
that
Oh my
was also
gosh!
Neil Patrick Harris as the music maestro.
Oh, the Music Meister! I know.
That was the greatest episode.
What about you, Alice?
Really was
I'm
a
on
great
the same
episode.
boat with animated series. I think it has to deal with what people grew up with and what like when they were young, what they were drawn more into. And since Batman animated series and beyond were around the same time, only a few years apart, there is that kind of divide between animated series and beyond.
Jeffrey?
I gotta say the ones I grew up with. I mean, the animated series is all great. It's awesome. I'm not gonna lie.
He's going to break your hearts. Get ready.
I know.
I'm not too big of a Batman fan. I'm more for the villains. And it was the 90s movies that I grew up with in Batman. And just going to the theater, and like my favorite villain of all time was the Penguin, and he had all this like army of penguins that had missiles on their back. They're gonna blow up the city. I mean, it was Batman
And I get some
Returns.
freaking penguins with some freaking
missiles
missiles on their backs.
I gotta say, Batman Returns was probably one of my favorite times of Batman. It's just I love the storyline, I love the story arc, and it's just like growing up as kids, like I want an army of penguins. My mom used to get me stuffed animals of penguins, and I would like to make like
Did you tie bottle rockets to him and go to war?
No, the toilet paper rolls, and I'd be like, okay, it's on the back. Let's go to war. And of course, I was
I
the
support
odd dog
that.
in the family. Still am.
I support that because I actually was obsessed with Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman, as
Amazing
everybody was.
The best Catwoman ever, as far as I'm
I gotta
concerned.
say,
I
those
had
are
the
the guys that
eyebrows.
I definitely gotta.
You're not allowed on the show anymore.
I definitely gotta say that
She didn't have the
those movies,
dimensions
though.
to me. She didn't have, she had that. Oh my gosh.
It's
I
the
just
writing
gotta
that
say
gave
that
her.
those movies though were definitely something that really touched heart with me, and the ones that I love growing up on. I still to this day I would go back and just play it when I'm working on some kind of craft project or something. Just because I'm like, it's so great. The soundtracks were great.
Yes.
The story arcs were good, and it was just it was so well executed.
The music that was like
Anything Tim Burton and Danny Elfman.
Danny Elfman.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, they had to adapt that right into the animated too, because I mean, he hit it with that music. I mean, that was the John Williams of
And last, The
Batman.
Knight. What is your favorite?
The Knight.
I have a question. Does games count?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Arkham.
Yes.
No. I'm just all of them.
Arkham.
Just-
So Pocky,
Fair enough.
Arkham was just a continuation of the animated series.
It
Not
was.
really.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways, it was.
was.
So therefore, it always comes back to the animated series.
Animated series.
It really does. I mean, if you think about it, the way they are able to just do anything with animation, you can just do so much story
not
arc.
just anything.
Live action is
No,
it's a little harder and takes
You've
some time.
gotta understand
to
though,
film.
it's a symbiotic relationship. All the media cross pollinates. I mean, we were just talking today about how the CGI Spider-Man spawned into the comic book and influenced some of that. And as much as I hated that cartoon, it had a long-lasting effect
Are you talking
on
about the
other
one on
things.
TV?
Yes,
That was horrible.
It was so
and I love
horrible, but it had long-lasting effects on
never
other
saw it.
versions.
Huge
of
You're not
things.
missing anything.
The only good part of that
Neil
show
Patrick
was
Harris
Neil Patrick Harris Peter
was
Parker. That
amazing.
was like
Yeah.
the only
Neil
good part.
Patrick Harris.
Again.
Yes.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Well, I know. I
cool.
was just telling him, like, I just got through watching the latest Justice League Lego movie because I'm obsessed with Legos, and I just watched the latest.
Okay,
have the
so raise
same
your hand
Legos.
if you're not obsessed with Legos.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, I think you're.
Alice!
I have a baseball bat here.
I know.
They're just
No, don't worry. I got my
Real.
boot. I got my
No,
shoe.
to
I
be
got my
fair,
shoe.
though, guys, she
I got
does
you.
do Lego-ish sort of thing. She builds Gundam models. So.
Yeah, she
Okay, that
No,
counts.
good models. It's safe. You're safe.
Who's your favorite Gundam?
Oh, that is a
we're not
hard.
going
No,
down
I'm never getting out of here.
We have
We'll
put
talk
that
about
in the
this.
safe
We'll
and
talk,
locked
Alice.
it away.
All right,
That's
so
for another show.
I'll tell you later.
I think I like this talk of the apocalypse. This makes me amused.
All right,
Mostly,
so,
hold on.
We're
I
almost
didn't.
out of time, so
I
we gotta
know.
wrap this up. Be quick.
So my thing is I love people who tell me about the end of the world because I have literally heard about the end of the world since 1901 when I first read about the Carolina.
You weren't alive in 1901.
Shush, hold on.
Vampire?
Yes. So in 1901, there was the Carolina end of the world cult. Literally, in North Carolina, this cult, these people said the end of the world was going to happen in 1901.
My home state.
Right. Guess what? I'm still standing here. I'm standing right here, and the end of the world did happen.
All those tabloids do it every week.